Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I am going to do like a YouTube made me buy it, and I think you already know what we do in these types of videos. I think you have seen like 100,000 of these, but if you haven't, I will quickly explain. It's just like, you know, in the beauty community sometimes people just talk about some products and you just like, oh my god, I need to have it. So whether it's like the your most favorite person, or it's just everyone that raves about a product, you just feel like, oh my god, I have to have it, and you go out and you buy it. I have a bunch of products that I have done that with, so I just figured that I would do a video out of this and just show you guys some products that I do like and some products that I don't like. So I just want to quickly mention that my makeup isn't flawless just because I have been out shopping. I went out picking up some packages, I've been working, I have been in the woods walking my dog, and it's so freaking hot. Even though I live in Sweden, it's like super duper hot outside today, even though for me, I am like super sensitive to heat. But I just want to mention that if my makeup looks a little bit ratchet, then you know why. But let's just get into this. I don't think that anyone is like surprised when I'm showing you guys this product. Now this is a aftershave balm. And Nikki Tutorials was the one that like brought this into the makeup community. She was actually like out of primer and moisturizer when she was at home, or when she was at her boyfriend's house, and she just took his aftershave, and then she kind of realized that, oh my god, my makeup looks very nice and it has held the entire day, so she started loving this. Now, first of all, this is not cruelty free. Nivea tests on animals, and I actually didn't purchase this because my boyfriend had it at home for like what you're supposed to have it to, but I don't use it that much anymore, just because if you shave, you will get these like, I don't know what's happening, but your skin tries to heal, and that is when you go in with the aftershave, just so it can go into the skin and like soothe. But if you apply like we do this as a primer and then foundation and then concealer and then powder and bronzer and contour and blush and highlight and all of that jazz, this aftershave will drag the makeup in to your pores, and that will make you break out. So I am very like careful when I'm using this. I actually don't even like it anymore. It feels like I have very sensitive skin and it feels a little bit sticky, I don't know. So I actually never uses this. My boyfriend uses this, and once it runs out, I have actually bought a aftershave balm that is cruelty free for him. Now another product that isn't cruelty free is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I have mine in the shade Desert Beige. So I think I bought this like 2 years ago, and I know that makeup has expiration dates, but I don't actually follow them because I am a hoarder and I collect makeup. The shade I bought was actually because I saw Shan XO and I was like, oh my god, I think we have the same skin tone. No, we didn't, because I was pale as F. But I bought this anyway, and it was my like first expensive foundation, and I wore this and I was like, if I pay this much, I will love it. So I wore this and I actually thought that I loved it, but I didn't, because I think this is like so full coverage, and I actually prefer foundations that is full coverage but isn't that heavy on the skin. This is like super duper heavy, and if you try to like cream contour, you will get these like patches because the contour will just drag the foundation off. So I don't like this, but I actually have enjoyed it to mix with other foundations, and this actually yesterday just ran out. I did actually Snapchat about this because this and my Maybelline Fit Me foundation ran out. I'm trying to use up tested products that I have off cam, but I just had to include them in this video. If I show you this product, I don't think that you will be surprised. I didn't buy this because just one person was talking about it. It was just like everyone was talking about it, and I tried to get a hold of it, but this wasn't available in my country, so I was just like, okay, fuck it. I mean, I can't buy it. Obviously, I can't buy it. But then I remember that Michael Finch was talking about this powder, how much he loved it, except for the like can that it comes in, and that it's like super duper cheap, and he just loves to bake with it. You don't have to be like oh my god, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder. And then I was on Facebook and I saw one person that writes, because this is vegan, so I was in like a Facebook vegan group, and she was just like, hurry up friends, this is available on a UK website. So I just ran out and I bought it. I actually have another one here. This is not the same because this was actually limited edition, so you could, not limited edition, but you could only buy one per customer. So I actually picked up, what the fuck, this is like, so much is falling off. Well, anyway, this is the translucent powder, so I don't know what the difference is. This is no color powder. I actually don't know, but this is like super duper cheap and I love this. I think that powder is like super boring to buy, so I will definitely repurchase this over and over and over until the day I die, because it's the most affordable powder that you will ever find, and it's cruelty free and vegan. It doesn't get much better than that. So for contour, I have my Anastasia contour kit, which is light to medium, and here it is. I did talk about this in my used and abused makeup, which I can leave a link to up here, and also in my description box, where I talked a little bit about this a little bit more in depth. Everyone was talking about this on YouTube. I, at that time, like 2 years ago, didn't follow because I was very new to the like YouTube trend, so I didn't really follow anyone on YouTube. I didn't even have an account, I think. I was just looking like random because I didn't know how to apply my makeup 2 years ago, so I just watched random YouTube videos and everyone was talking about this, and I was just like, oh my god, it's so much money, because it was almost like 70 pounds, not pounds, dollars in Sweden. So I was a little bit like, should I buy it, should I not? I bought it, I liked it, but then I bought, because I became like, I just bought and bought and bought products, so I didn't have time to like really try them. But now when I have it, I love it, and I will repurchase these two colors. I won't be buying a new contour kit, but I will purchase the banana powder and also this color right here. Fawn, which I contour with. So for bronzer, I have the Marc Jacobs one. I don't know, I think it was Manny MUA that was like always talking about this, and I know that Jaclyn Hill had tried this as well, and she didn't like it, but then like Manny MUA started to rave about them. He like talked about about this bronzer so much that she repurchased it and she loved it after that. So I was very like, oh my god, this is just a beautiful packaging. It feels so, I can't really say this, but luxurious. I hope I say it right. So I was just like, should I buy it, should I not? Because it's maybe like $60 or something here in Sweden. We pay a lot more than you guys in the US do, because they put on so much extra cost, like shipping and taxes and everything. So we end up paying a lot more. I have mine in the shade 102 Tantric, and this is the Omega Bronze one. I don't know if they have more shades. I do know that this is like black, and they have released a white one, which is obviously a different shade. I think it's lighter, but I'm not sure. You can comment or correct me if I'm wrong. But here you have this like super duper large mirror, and then we have this super large bronzer, and I have just loved this. I think I bought it maybe like 4 months ago, and I haven't used it, or I have used this one the entire time. It's just so smooth, it just goes on so naturally. It's, I mean, if you look at it, it's warm toned. It's like very warm tone, but still cool tone. It's very like natural. I think that this would, I mean, everyone would love this if you just picked it up, but it is very pricey, so I really get that maybe you wouldn't. But this is a product I have really been loving. So now some people might be a little bit shocked or surprised, but I'm gonna talk about the Jeffree Star highlighters. Jeffree Star, for me, I'm not saying that it is like this, but he actually kind of exploded. He was like, I didn't know who he was, and then he was like super duper big. I think I started to watch him after like I saw him on Nikki's channel. She was just raving about his liquid lipsticks, and then everyone was talking about their highlights, and I just was like, who is this person? So I looked him up, I started following him, but I wasn't that intrigued to like buy his products. But when I saw the Skin Fraud Ice Cold, which is this one, I just had to purchase it, but it was very hard to get hold of just because I live in Sweden. But I do know that it shipped internationally, but it's, as I said, if we buy from the US, we will get a lot of more, we have to pay a lot more than it says on the website, because once it comes to Sweden we have to pay like taxes and stuff, and it gets really expensive. So this, I don't know how many dollars this is, but say it's like $24, we might end up paying $32 for it. So it's not, I don't really love to purchase from the US but I do it once in a while. Anyway, this is like a very nice highlight. It is a little bit chunky, but I really like it. I mean, when I went into it with the brush, I thought it was a little bit hard to pick up, and I haven't tried so many different brushes. I have tried softer ones, I have tried harder ones, I have tried fan brushes, I have tried like everything, and it just won't pick up that much product that it shows on his video. So I thought that maybe I got a bad example, so I bought the next order I did was from Beauty Bay, which is the UK website. So I bought the Regina George one, which is like very pinkish, but I actually bought this to have as a blush, and this is not very smooth, it's not very blinding, it's actually quite dull. And then I bought his Princess Cut, which is one of his shades in the Beauty Killer palette, and I love that, so I just had to purchase this. And this feels a lot more creamy. Let's see, I can swatch it here. It's that like this light pink. I don't know if you can see because my camera, I don't think that my camera will show it, but I have used the Regina George a lot of times for blushes, but that is like the same thing there. I have to go in very hard with a brush, and I have to like almost press it. It's a little bit like the Colourpop formula, and I don't like that formula. I'm so sorry, but I don't. So I don't know how people make them so blinding. I honestly don't know. But then the last one I bought is this one, which is a collaboration with Manny MUA, and this is called Eclipse. I will do a little swatch here as well. And this is a more like champagne skin tone highlight. I mean, they all are pretty chunky. This is like almost, I mean, they are almost like velvet cream, but they are not creams. So I don't know. They look very stunning when you swatch them with a finger, but when you try to apply them with a brush, it just doesn't work. I don't know how people do it. So if you have like a tip for me or something, please let me know, because I would love to get a use of these, because I actually love the colors of all of them. So help a sister out. So now I have some eyeshadow palettes that I want to show you guys, but I want to show you guys this palette first, and this is the Lorac Pro Palette. Now I think that this was very popular a few years ago, and I actually bought this 2 years ago, and everyone was talking about this, so I actually was like, oh my god, I want to have it. I waited, I bought it, I used it a few times, but I just didn't love it, and I don't know why. I don't remember why I didn't like it, but I just knew that I didn't like it. And now that I started like watching Nicole Cutler, I swear by her. No, I love her channel. I really do. And she swears by this. This is her favorite palette of all time. So I figured that I would give it a go, and I tried it today, and my Snapchat fam knows that because I was on there talking a little bit about this, so I actually have it on my eyes today. And I don't know, I mean, it has so much kick up. I had to go in with my brush like multiple times. I do not like this, but I will try it again in a tutorial and talk a little bit about it more then. Now, Nikki Tutorials was the first one to mention these products that I'm aware of anyway, and I'm of course talking about the Juvias Place palettes. So I have every one of their palettes except for one, which is the Nubia palette, just because it only has like the brown shades, and I'm a girl that loves color, so that is why I didn't purchase that one. But I have the Nivea 2, I have the Sahara palette, which I have made a tutorial with, which I will link up here. I have the Sugo palette, which I also did a tutorial on, which I will link up here as well. And in my description box, I have the Masquerade palette, which is my favorite. And then I have the Magic palette, which I have done swatches and makeup tutorial with, which I will also leave a link up here if it's up. But I mean, these shadows are just amazing. I do have the small Masquerade palette. If you take the Magic palette, let's see here. I mean, look at the pan side in the Magic palette, and this is the Masquerade palette, but this is also available in the large pans. It wasn't available when I bought it, but I knew that I wanted this. But I mean, look at this color just here. They are so, where can I swatch it? Here. They're so known for their foiled shadows. I mean, the pigmentation is amazing. They also have so good matte shades, which is, they are just insane. And if there is some eyeshadow palettes that I will never get rid of, it's the Juvias Place palette. I love the packaging on this one. I love the woman that they always have in, and I also love the colors in everyone. Next up, we have the Ofra liquid lipsticks, and I have done a swatch video of every shade I have except for Charmed, which is this one. But that is only because I got it later on after the swatch video, but I will leave a link up here and also in my description box. Now, everyone was talking about Ofra, and some YouTuber has done a collab with them. Manny MUA did a collab with them, and he did Charmed, he did Aries, and he also did Hypno. Aries and Charmed are the like basic Manny MUA colors. It feels like he always does these like nude peachy ones, but my favorite is Panama, Manhattan, and Pasadena. So I can swatch these for you guys. Let's see, here we have, what is this, Manhattan, Pasadena, and Panama. As you can see, they are just, I love these types of colors. Everyone was talking about them, so I actually bought like 3 shades, and I was blown away. I loved their formulas. In like 2 months, I had 11 shades, and those are the ones I have swatched in my swatch video. And then I got Charmed. So I definitely love the Ofra liquid lipsticks. The last shade, or the last products I have, I mean, are the Colourpop Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks. Now, I have not been a fan of Colourpop just because they only sold in the US, but then they retailed internationally and started shipping internationally, except for Turkey and China. I remember that I bought bronzers, blushes, highlights, and liquid lipsticks. And I love matte lipsticks, so I was very intrigued when I got these. I love the shades of them, but they are, I mean, they are pure shit. I mean, if you apply them, they are super duper dry. I mean, it's actually painful, and then half an hour later it will like crack and fall off, so you have these like liquid lipstick pieces which is laying on your clothes and everything. So I don't like them at all. I think that they are pure shit, but I have heard that the satin liquid ultra satin liquid lipsticks are much better, and I actually got a order in from Colourpop today, and I will do a video on that later on when I get, because I have another Colourpop package on its way. But I do wear the ultra matte, not ultra satin liquid lipstick in the shade Dopey, I think. So I tried this just before I recorded this video, and I love it. So yeah, I would definitely tell you guys to buy the satin ones and pass on the matte ones. But yeah, that was all of the products I wanted to show you guys today. If you want me to do like a part 2 of this, please let me know, because I love to do it. I actually thought that this was a lot of fun, just to sit down and talk a little bit about makeup. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you aren't a subscriber, and hit the little notification button so you will get a notification every time I upload a video. And don't forget to like this video. So if you have any suggestions of videos you would like me to do in the future, please let me know. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye guys!